This is Uma Shankar, All India IIT Coordinator. Welcome to Sri Chaitanya. Yeah, recently JEE Main 2021 results were announced, ranks, everything were declared. But by keeping 2022 as well as 2023 aspirants of JEE Main in my mind, through this video, now I am presenting the total report of JEE Main 2021. This is the very important information that I am providing through this video because in JEE Main 2021 has been that had been conducted four sessions under 4 sessions in 2021. One is on February, another is on March, and the next one is on July, and last phase is on August and September. But through this video, I am giving the entire report of the 4 sessions. For each and every session, how many students were attended and how many of them were registered, of them what was the cutoff mark, percentiles versus scores, and the standards of the question papers. Then at that juncture, what is your strategy to prepare, and finally, the final report. Okay. My friends, this is about the consolidated report of JEE Main 2021. See the points briefly. Actually, first time JEE Main was conducted under 4 sessions. First session 1, this was conducted on February 24th, 25th and 27th under 2 shifts. 2 shift means shift 1 and shift 2. Shift 1 is morning shift from 9 to 12 and shift 2 is evening shift from 3 to 6. Approximately 6,20,978 students were taken the examination of session 1, which was conducted on February 24th, 25th and 27th. Similarly, session 2 was conducted on March again, on the 16th, 17th and 18th under 2 shifts. And in March, relatively, though the students were registered, 6,19,000 odd students were registered, but of them, when compared with the session 1, very few students were attempted. So registering the examination is different and writing the examination was different. When compared with the session 1, the number was a little bit less. That was happened in March 2nd session. Similarly, session 3 was conducted on July. Actually, according to the previous dates, it was conducted on scheduled for session 3 was given at in the month of April, but unfortunately due to this COVID pandemic, it was conducted on July 20th, 22nd, 25th and 27th. These are all I am talking about BTech, BE and BTech sessions only. Again under 2 shifts, whereas on 22nd only 1 shift was conducted, which is shift number 2. Okay, and similarly for session 3, 7.09 lakhs of the students were registered, but again, when compared with the session 2, the number is a little bit more. When compared with session 2 and even session 1, the number was a little bit more. Now the final session, which was the last session, session number 4, that was conducted on August 26th, 27th, 31st and September 1st under 2 shifts, just like previous sessions. And similarly, my friends, again, when compared with the last 3 years, across the country, over 10.48 lakhs were registered. Of that, 9.38 lakhs of the students, they took the examination of the 4 sessions. Okay. But among 4.39 lakhs, those who appeared the examination of JEE Main 2021 in 4 sessions, of that, 4.2 lakhs of the students, they registered for all the 4 sessions. See, these are all the common students. They registered for all the 4 sessions, but of that, 2.52 lakhs, they were appeared all the 4 sessions compulsorily. So, among 9.38 lakhs of the aspirants, among 9.39 lakhs of the aspirants, this time what happened? 2.52 lakhs of the students, they wrote all the 4 sessions successfully. So remaining 7 point something or 6 point something lakhs of the students, they wrote at least one of the 4 sessions, not all, at least one of the 4 sessions. They may appeared for a first session or second or third or first, something, at least one. That means one or more than one. But first time, because of these so many number of sessions and etc. things, even NTA board also, they haven't expected this kind of result, but it was happened like that. 44 students, they got 100 percentiles of this course across the country among all 4 sessions in 2021. How many students? 44 students. Of that, 18 students, they got 300 out of 300, and all these 18 students, they got All India first rank. And All India second to 10th rank were given for the remaining 100 percentiles of the students. Students, though, who secured 300 out of 300, obviously they got All India first rank, but converse need not be true. For maintaining 100 percentiles of this course, 300 out of 300 is not necessary. This is very, very important point one should remember. And the distribution of these 18 students, according to the standards of the paper, is like that. Among 18 students, one is from session 1, and 2 are from session 2, and 10 students are from session 3, and 5 are from session 4. They got 300 out of 300. So what I'm going to say is that when compared with all 4 sessions, relatively session 3 was easy. Not entire, all the 4 paper, all the 4 dates which they mentioned in our previous slide are not easy. At least one of the slots, or at least 2 slots, the papers given in that particular session 3 were easy when compared with the session 1 and session 2. When compared with all remaining sessions, session 1 papers were relatively moderate. I am not saying that they are difficult, relatively they are moderate. Majority of the people, they felt difficult in attempting the questions from the chemistry. Across the country, majority students, they faced the problem. Though who mastered NCERT textbook and they have studied nook and corner, covered everything from the NCERT textbooks, and they are improving their imagination skills and writing potentiality and exposing for several type of grand tests or some of the mock tests, they got benefit from the chemistry subject. And after that, mathematics paper, sometimes it was easy, sometimes it was moderate, sometimes it was difficult. It may vary from person to person, student to student. And among all these students, 250 candidates, see very few, they got their scores were improved in through multiple attempts. For example, one of the students of 18,300 scored rankers, of those who got All India first rankers. In the first section, they haven't got 100 percentile. Somebody, they got 100 percentile, not 300 by 300. But they improved in the second attempt or in third attempt. Ultimately, though in one of the session, though they got 100 percentile, but in the next, that means at least in the next session, they scored not only 100 percentile, but also 300 by 300. Again, I'm repeating. If anybody gets 300 out of 300, obviously he should get 100 percentile, but converse need not be true. Converse means for getting 100 percentile, 300 out of 300 is not required. Everything depends upon the session and the paper and standard and number of the aspirants and the caliber of the aspirants appeared in that particular examination, that particular session. That's why NTA board has introduced this normalization process to eliminate this kind of discriminations in their minds of the students. That's why they allotted All India ranks in that fashion. And 80 among 100 percentiles, that means out of 44 students, those who got 100 percentiles, of that 8 students, they scored from general economically weaker sections and OBC national common ranking list category. Okay, this is very, very valid information. This is the consolidated information of 4 sessions of JEE Main. Now, my friends, coming to JEE Main 2021 aspirants, again, what I'm saying is, and the most important point is, FM Sri Chaitanya alone, this time, 9 students from all categories, they secured 10 now, 10, I mean, all India 10, below 10 ranks. 9 students, they got all India below 10 ranks. Of that, 4 students, they got 300 out of 300 marks, and they got all India first rank. Majority of these students are studied in Sri Chaitanya Techno School only. And of course, remaining students, every student, all the students, they studied in Sri Chaitanya either from class 6th to 12th or 2-year program from +1 and +2 in Sri Chaitanya only. Except 1 or 2 students, they took the distance learned program only. So, with the help of our scientific innovative programs only, it was possible. It happened, and we got this kind of all India ranks. The same history may happen, or we are going to get even in advanced examination. So the same aspirants you will get, they may get either, they may score either in all India below 100 ranks in advanced examination, or if possible, if anything, if everything goes well, they should get a all India below 10 also, just like mains, even in advanced examination also. Okay. And my friends, across the country, from all our branches, Sri Chaitanya students, more than 15,000 of the students, they were qualified for writing the advanced examination, which is going to be conducted on October 2nd, 3rd of 2021. This is the information, my dear friends, those who are preparing for JEE 2022 mains examination as well as 2023 mains examination. And 27 students of Sri Chaitanya, they got all India below 100 ranks in open category only. Open category ranks, 27 students. The list of the students, everything that here I am presenting through this video. Now, my friends, please don't forget to check, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to press the bell icon. There you will get the continuous notification of our channel, and through our channel we are providing this kind of valid information for you. Now, my friends, this is about all 4 sessions marks versus percentiles information, because already I have given marks versus percentiles and cutoff marks, everything for each and every session. But through this video, in a single shot, everything I am providing it for you. Now, coming to my friends, this is about session 1. Yeah, in session 1, actually, the examination was conducted on what? 24th February, 25th February, and 26th February, under 2 shifts, shift 1 and shift 2. These are the marks. These are the marks that have been calculated from the response sheets of the students, and our team members. They have, after releasing the final key of NTA for that particular session, we have evaluated all the response sheets, and here I am giving the corresponding percentile scores with respect to the marks. Actually, they are mentioning the ranges of the marks, but here I am giving almost all plus or minus 5% of accuracy. I am giving the best information for you. So, those who maintained 220 and above, they got what? Above 99 percentile. And above 99 percentile means 99.9999 something, or 99.9, something like that. So, in shift 1, something like that. So, out of 300, those who maintained like this, they got this kind of percentiles. Please go through the numbers and percentiles very carefully. Here I am not reading all the numbers because it is your duty. You have to concentrate. So thereby you will understand then the standards of the papers which was conducted on February session 1, especially JEE Main. See, just with for out of 300, those who got just from, it is very clear that those who maintained approximately 220 above on average. That means on average of 180 to 220 above, they got 99 percentile and above. Clear? See, 90 for a 98 percentile and above, 97 percentile above. See the marks and all. Okay. Now coming to 90 remaining percentiles, 92 percentile, 90 percentile. See the marks. These are all the marks of what? In session 1, that too for 300 marks. In session 1, that too for 300 marks. See the marks. See for 92 percentiles in shift 1, shift 2, in 25th, 26th, 27th, what are the marks are given? 117, 109, 97, 102, 114, 87, like that only. See the marks. So, since first time in the history of objective examination, NTA board has given a choice. Actually, previously the examination was conducted for 360 marks, whereas this time, though they have conducted the examination for 300 marks, but they are giving, they have given a choice of extra 5 questions in a numerical value that is in section B without a negative mark. That is an advantage for those who appeared for sessions in JEE Main 2021. Okay, my friends, see the marks. So brilliantly, if anybody is preparing honestly, getting or maintaining 100 marks above, it is not at all a difficult task. If anybody is maintaining, irrespective of the standard of the paper, if anybody is maintaining more than 100 marks, definitely they should got 100 percentile of the marks. Why I am very much concentrated on 100 percentile or 99 percentile, that I will explain in the last slide. So, okay, this is about what session 1. Now, coming to session 1, marks versus percentile scores, and about 96, 95, 94, and 93. See the marks. Actually, my friends, these are the marks that was happened in February session. This was the marks. See the things. Okay. Be careful about the 96 percentile, 95 percentile, 94 percentile, 93 percentile. Very confidently, you please watch all these marks and cutoff marks. They are very, very important for you. Okay. Now coming to session 2. Now, again, the session 2 was conducted on the 16th, 17th, 18th of March, and this time under shift 1 and shift 2. For those who maintained out of 300, what? 256 marks, and 248 in shift 2, 252 in 17th shift 1, and 247 in 17th shift 2, and 283 in the 18th shift 1, and 268 in 18th shift 2. They maintained what? 99.9 percentile. And if anybody got 300 out of 300, especially in a session 2, they got they secured all India first rank, and of course they got all India, 100 percentile score also. See the thing. So when compared with the session 1, the marks allotted or given were the students they got in the session 2 were relatively high. Clear? See, they were increased. See the marks. Point for every point. See the difference between the marks. This is all are about for 300 marks. Okay. See the marks. Suppose if you are aiming to get a rank below 1000, what would be the percentile is required for that percentile? Suppose the paper is easy, what kind of mark is required for you? If paper is moderate, what kind of mark is required for you? And if paper is difficult, what kind of mark is required for you? That everything I will explain once after completion of these particular sessions with marks versus percentile scores. See the thing? So my friends, next coming to 99.8%, 99.6 percentile, 99.5 percentile, 99.4 percentile, and 99.3 percentile marks, everything. So when compared with the session 2, the mark were improved by from the aspirants. And what I said, but relatively the number was less. The aspirants who wrote the examination under session 2 were less, because at that point of time, boards they got confusion with the board examinations, because sometimes some of the states they were declared the dates for the board examination. Due to that sort of confusion and all, students, majority of the students, they may have not completed or may have not participated for this particular session. Even then, these were the scores got by the aspirants. Okay, please go through them very carefully, very confidently. The plus or minus variation may be there, but almost all these marks under that particular percentile scores are very genuine one, because it is the scientific analysis. No other institution is providing like this. Okay, Now, my friends, coming to session 2, remaining 99.2 percentile, 99.1 percentile, and 99 percentile scores, 98 percentile and scores. See the marks about 300. For all, these are all the marks for what? For 300 marks. For 300, for what mark is required? If I am aiming to get a rank, if I am aiming to get a percentile of 99, what mark is required for me? So if paper is easy, minimum one should maintain more than 180 marks, and if paper is moderate, they should maintain more than 250 marks. So whenever the paper is easy, if anybody is getting 180 marks to 250 marks, there is a possibility paper is easy, mark should be 250. Paper is difficult, mark should be 180. Definitely they should get 99 percentile and above. And for 98 percentile and above, see the marks very carefully, 172, 160, under the particular dates and particular shifts. Okay. Now, my friends, next coming to session 2, remaining percentiles 97, 96 and 95 percentiles. See the marks. See once again. See 156, 150. Suppose if I am aiming to get a rank, percentile 95 percentile, the paper is easy, then what would be the mark that one should maintain? That means more than 185. And if the paper is difficult, then the mark, minimum mark should be 125. So if anybody is maintaining 125 marks, if the paper is difficult, and if paper is moderate or easy, then if anybody is maintaining 185 plus, then only they will get what they will score 95 percentile and above. What will happen if anybody got more than 95 percentile? 95 percentile means that what kind of rank that they may achieve in the final All India ranks. Because what kind of result, what kind of NIT seat, or what kind of deemed university seat, which branch, which things they may get, that I will explain in the last slides. Okay. Now, coming to the next session 2, next last 94, 93, 92 percentiles and the scores. See the marks very carefully. See the marks. And if you are aiming for 91 percentile of the marks, 90 percentile, at least these are the marks one should maintain. So if paper is easy, you need to, if paper is difficult, you need to maintain minimum 95 marks. And if paper is easy, you need to maintain more than 150 marks or 145 marks. So if it is difficult, you have to maintain. If it is easy, then you have to maintain. That means, so please don't underestimate. Suppose because of the several slots, sometimes occasionally or accidentally, you may get a difficult paper. So don't get panic over that paper and the standards of the paper. But in that paper, if you are maintaining more than 100 marks, that's sufficient. You should get a rank, percentile 90 percentile and above. With that, what kind of rank that you will get, I will explain. Don't worry. And if the paper is easy, but it's compulsory, you need to get more than 145 marks. Otherwise, it is very difficult in this particular competition and all. Okay, my friends. Now, coming to session 3 marks, which was conducted on, actually, the examination should be conducted on April, but due to this pandemic, they have postponed it and they conducted the examination in July, and that examination was conducted on 4 dates, 20th, 22nd, 25th, and 27th, whereas in the 22nd, they have conducted only examination under only 1 shift. See the marks? See the marks? This was the easy paper. This was the easy session. Majority of the students, actually I mentioned, nearly about 10 students, they got 300 out of 300 marks. That was happened in 20th shift 2 as well as in 25th shift 2. And the majority of the students, they scored among 44 students, majority of the 100 percentile scored students are either in 20th shift 2 or either in 25th shift 2 or 27th shift 2 students only. See the marks? Here, some more accurate, some more detailed analysis this I am providing it for you. Please go through the marks. All these things are with you. Please, so based on that percentiles, you imagine, okay, what would be the target? What kind of, so far you have prepared something, my dear 2022 aspirants and 2023 aspirants, already some syllabus has covered. And now you have been preparing for it and you are in the revision mode, I think, if I'm right. Suppose in your regular examination, where you are, what kind of marks that you are been getting it in your regular examination. If you are in this particular standards, then what kind of percentile ultimately you may get it. This kind, with this data, you will get a complete idea. See the things. So my friends, next similarly 99.7 percentile scores and 99.6 percentile scores, and similarly for 99.5 percentile scores, and similarly for 99.3 percentile scores. See the marks, see the marks. Here everything I am giving, very important point is, okay, you fix to one particular percentage and you dream it, and where you are, and based on that you strengthen your preparation and identify your areas of weaknesses and try to get command on reducing the negative marks. As long as you are getting complete command on doing reducing your negative marks in the competitive examination, definitely you will score wonders, you will do wonders in competitive examination, because the majority of the students, they are losing marks, and because of that negative marks only, and they are least bothered about these negative marks, and they are attempting all the questions yeah, just like that only, and by sometimes they are applying some probability techniques, and they are under impression that okay, only negative, for negative mark question it has -1 mark, but if we try it, I may get 4 marks, something like that. They are under a wrong impression and under wrong calculations, they are losing their marks. But confidently, for these competitive examinations, if the question is known for you, definitely write the appropriate correct answer. That is possible only if your preparation has a complete integrity and honest level of preparation. And if everything, if you are putting the solution on paper until get the final answer only, it is possible for you to get this kind of marks in the final examination also. These are the marks one should maintain at least in your local examinations. Local in the sense at your institutions, at all institutions, means for Sri Chaitanya student there is no problem at all. We will conduct the examination for all the students for several times, and we may revise the entire syllabus 3 to 4 times. But those who are watching this particular video, for them what I am saying is, please put a particular time and try to get exposed for writing the mock tests. As long as you are writing the several mock tests, and you are please note down all your marks that you are getting in that particular mock test in the particular 3 hours of the duration. Please don't give more than 3 hours of the duration. You just like you consider that as the final examination only, and by taking these are the necessary guidelines, and if you are doing the things everything honestly, definitely you will score the, and you will do wonders in the final examinations. So for that only, this kind of information is very essential and useful for you. Okay, my friends. So please, based on your present marks where you are, okay, if this is the thing, okay, then what kind of marks that I may imagine I may get in final examination, like that you start your preparation and you rectify your areas of weaknesses. So okay, my friends, now this is about what session 3 marks. See, those who wants to get 97 percentile and above based on the papers and the standards and shifts. See, because once after writing the completion of the examination, everybody saying that okay, paper is something easy, somebody saying that paper is difficult. Please don't listen all those words. Whether you have, how many questions have you attempted, that is important. For that, how many marks that you are going to achieve, my friends. This time for 60 questions, 60 marks means 5 questions from maths in numerical, 5 questions in physics numerical, 5 questions in chemistry numerical, total 15 into 4, 60 marks. You have no negative mark at all. So if you are in a position to solve all the 60 marks, I mean, if you are getting here what 5 into 4, 20, sorry, 25 into 4, 5 into 4, that is 20, 60 marks. 60 marks easily you will get it. Remaining 40, what best questions that you have to select from the remaining questions is important for you. Okay, my friends, please go through this one. And if you are aiming to get for the percentile 94, 93 and 92, see, based upon the difficult of the paper and based upon the easy of the paper and based upon the standards of the paper, what kind of minimum mark and what kind of maximum mark that are required for you, it is through this chart you will get the complete awareness. Okay, now my friends, see, this is about session 3. Last slide, I think, if I'm right, those who are maintaining 90 percentile and above, see the marks. So my friends, if anybody wants to get more than 90%, because at least 90% is very essential, because Because majority of you are dreaming for what? Writing advanced examination. For writing advanced examination, one should qualify for the mains examination. If anybody is getting more than 90%, that is possible. So if paper is difficult, you have to maintain minimum 90 marks. And if paper is easy, you have to maintain minimum 140 marks. This is the standard information that I am providing among all sessions. So this is the, please consider, these are the litmus test and this is about the conditions. So as long as paper is easy, you are in a position to maintain a minimum 140 marks. Definitely you will get a 90 percentile and above. If the paper is difficult, minimum you have to get what? 90 marks, at least 90 marks out of 300, out of 300. For that, what many marks that you have to get, that is, it depends upon your preparation, you have to select. And this is about the last phase which was conducted on August, September, and these were the marks. Those who got 100 percentile, 100 percentile, they scored 286 marks in 26th shift 2 and 291 marks in 27th shift 2 and 300 marks in 31st shift 1 and on 1st September 291 marks. See the thing, remaining the gaps, I have no idea. I have no idea about the accurate marks and the observations. Okay, so see that this is about what? Session 4 information. Session 4 information. But ultimately, what happened this year? This year, the cutoff marks were reduced. Actually, when compared with the 2020, this time for getting qualifying for writing advanced examination for general category students, last year it was around 90 percentile and odd, whereas this time they have been reduced for that to 87 percentile, something like that. That's why here through this video, I have been concentrated on percentile scores until up to 87. See the marks very carefully on those particular shifts. Those who are aiming to get 99 percentile and 91 percentile, see the marks very carefully, very carefully. Yeah, just like this is also same thing. Whenever paper is difficult, what kind of marks that you have to get it? Minimum 100 marks. And whenever paper is difficult, easy, you have to maintain what? More than 150 marks. This is the standard sentences, standard marks. As long as you are getting this kind of marks in your regular examination at your campuses, then in final examination you should get more than 90 marks if the paper is difficult, and if you get more than 150 marks, 140 marks if the paper is what? Easy for you according to the session allotted for at that your point of time. Okay, see the marks, see my friends, those who are aiming to get a rank, aiming 99 percentile and above, these are the marks that you have that are being required for you. See, for those who are aiming to get a 99 percentile scores, see the marks, see. So at least this should be your target. This should be your target. See what happened in session 4, that if the paper was easy, then the minimum score was what? If the paper was difficult, then the minimum score was what? 189 marks. And if the paper was easy, then the minimum score was what? 239. This is about what? 99 percentile, not 90 percentile. Several times what I repeated, for 90 percentile and above. Why I am concentrating on 90 percentile and above? That percentile is very, very essential and required for getting qualifying for writing advanced examination only, in that aspect only. But if you are really dreaming to get 99 percentile and above, then it is very, very essential for you, because if anybody gets more than 99 percentile, they should get very good rank, very good all India rank. Based on that, they will get a very good selection in very good NITs or some other deemed universities, very good branch also. Okay, see the thing, my friends. Now, for those 96 percentile and above, see the marks, and for those who wants to get 95 percentile and above in session 4, see the marks, and even for 94 percentile and above, see the marks and everything. These are the things that one should know. These all these points very carefully. For 93 percentile above, see the marks and debate it on the different sessions and all. Because everybody simply saying that, okay, sir, what would be the highest mark? Because nobody is interested on that particular mark on that particular paper. But here, through this video, you are the only person getting this kind of a benefit. No, those who are watching this particular video, only people will get complete awareness on this particular cutoff marks on that particular paper based upon the standards, and the percentage scores were allotted in that particular question paper on that particular session. See the thing. Okay. Now the next important area is coming, which is 90 percentile. Even the same thing was happened even for here also 90 percentile. See what I said, just like the previous. Though if the paper is easy, one should maintain minimum 90 marks and above. Minimum 90 marks. But, sorry, difficult. And if the paper is easy, they should maintain what? Minimum 150 marks. So 90 to 150. This is the little limit. So if paper is difficult, what mark is required? Minimum 90. If paper is easy, what mark is required? Minimum 150. Minimum 150. This is for what? For getting qualifying for writing advanced examination. Okay. But why I am concentrating on 98 percentile and 89 percentile, 87 percentile, 86 percentile, something like that? Because this academic year, the cutoff marks were reduced when compared with the last year. See the thing? That's why I have been concentrated on percentile scores up to 87, if I'm right. See the thing? Yes. So this was the minimum cutoff mark based upon the final result were announced. Okay. So see my friends, actually among all the papers, the standards of the difficulties of the papers are like this. Among all papers. So on 24th, the shift 1 paper was easy. E stands for easy, M stands for what? Moderate, and D stands for difficult. So which paper is easy? Which paper is moderate? Which paper is difficult? So if you have been observed all the things, very few papers were difficult. Majority of the papers were either easy or moderate only. Moderate what? Moderate in the sense, at least one of the paper is difficult. Difficult in the sense, at least two papers are difficult. That means either there should be some lengthy questions, there should be some lengthy calculations involved, either in the part of numerical questions, or sometimes they may give thought-provoking questions. So, among all, how many papers were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 into 2, 12. 12 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means 7, 7 means 14, 12 plus 4, 26 papers. Among 26 papers, how many were easy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 papers were easy. How many were moderate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 papers were moderate. Remaining were what? Difficult. Remaining were what? Difficult. How many difficult? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 papers were difficult. This is about the entire statistics of these 26 papers. Okay, my friends? This is what? Based upon the scores that I have shown in the previous slides. This kind of information I am providing it for you. This is the genuine, accurate information for you. So thereby you will understand, okay, what kind of question they are asking. So for 2022 aspirant, my suggestion would be, you have with you in NTA side, or you just go through the Sri Chaitanya website, where I have given all the 26 papers with the detailed solutions. Our faculty members and our administrators, they have provided. Everything are available in our Sri Chaitanya website. In 2020 again we have 16 papers are there in your hand. Total altogether you have 42 papers are in your hand. You practice these 42 papers once after completion of the entire 2 years of the syllabus. One by one, take all the papers and conduct that as a mock test only, and check your marks where you are. Please don't look into the solutions or something like that. First, as a paper, as it is, you write it as an examination, and you check your scores regularly. If you have practiced all these 42 papers, definitely there is a possibility for you to qualify in the coming 2022 examination. Qualify means you may get eligible for writing the advanced examination. Okay. Now, All India JEE main ranks versus percentage. See, my friends, the last year the cutoff mark was 2020. The cutoff mark for general category was 90.376 something, whereas this year the cutoff mark was 87. So it was reduced up to 3 percentile. and 89 point something else in 2019. So when compared with the 2019, the percentile scores were reduced in 2021. And see, if you are really aiming to get a rank below 100, that's it, that's an important point. Suppose you need to maintain 99.99, and the third decimal must be, if I am right, of course, if it is more than 8, but it should be 8 something. So if anybody is maintaining 99.29 after that 8 and odd, then there is a possibility. If you got 100 percentile, sure, you should get a rank below 100. There is no problem at all. If you got 300 out of 300, no doubt you should get all India first rank. Similarly, suppose if you want to aim a rank below 1000, it requires what? 99.9%, 99.9, to be more precise, 99.96 and above. Those who are maintaining 99.96 percentile and above, they should get all India below 1000 ranks. At least you should. That's why I am very much concentrated on what? Please get 99%. 99 means 99.000, 99 percentile and above. So at least. So if you are dreaming, if you are getting a rank, if you are dreaming to get a rank 99.0 something, 99.1 something, you may get a rank below 10,000. Yeah, getting all India rank below 10,000 is also a very good rank. And with the help of this rank, for all category students, they will get maximum benefit. Of course, for reservation category student, that means for those who are in the OBC category or SC or ST or PWD, they should get very good branches in any of the beautiful NITs. Okay, in standard NITs. Okay, but general category students, they will get it. They will get very good branch, not in the best branch. They will get a bad, they will get very good college, very good seat in any of the NITs. So see the marks. That's why please go through this table. Please go through this table and try to identify where you are. So what percentile is required for what rank. So thereby what kind of preparation that you are required is essential for you. So with all this scientific information only, you can assess your standard and improve your skills, and you set set your, I mean, you will change your preparation strategies to strengthen more in the coming examination. See the marks. See, suppose if I want to get more 20 all India 20% and above, one should get what? 97. So what my friends, at least 97 percentile, 98 percentile is very, very essential for you to maintain what? All India rank below 20,000. 98 percentile is required. 98 percentile is required for what? All India rank below 20,000. It is essential. Getting 98 percentile, my friends, it is a minimum. If paper is easy, then you need to get more than 200 marks. And if paper is difficult, you need to get more than 150 marks. These many marks. If paper is difficult, you need to get more than 150 marks. And if paper is easy, you need to get more than 200 marks. Then only it is possible. Otherwise, you just verify the previous slide. Thereby, you will get complete idea what kind of marks are very, very essential and required for you. Okay. So, my friends, this is very, very scientifically important information for you. And hope you like this video. You please share and subscribe my channel. And please don't forget to press the bell icon. There we will meet with